Good morning, everyone. So, in today's session, we are going to revise lesson 13 and 9 for our final assessment. Two more lessons are there. That two lessons we will see in the next class. Okay. So, first we will start with the lesson light, sound, and force. So, I hope you are all remember the lesson and what are all the topics we discussed. Okay, so now just we are going to revise the lesson. So please take your EVS classwork notebook. Okay, then only it will be easy for you. Okay, so the first topic written in your notebook was vocabulary. The first one is luminous. The first one is luminous. I hope you are all remember the word luminous. What do you mean by luminous? Luminous means the objects which gives light, they are all luminous objects. We discussed, isn't it? So, which gives light. Which gives light, that is called luminous. Second one, shadow. Second one what? Shadow. So what do you mean by shadow? A dark patch found in the floor or somewhere else, isn't it? Not only in the floor, wall, everything. So that is called what? Shadow. When will the shadow form? Do you remember? When the path of light is blocked by any object, the shadow will be formed. And the color of the shadow is black in color, isn't it? Okay. Third one, opaque. Third one is what? Opaque. Opaque means uh, there are some objects which cannot pass the light. Those objects are called opaque objects. There are some objects which cannot pass the light. For example, imagine a wall. Imagine a wall. A wall cannot pass the light, isn't it? So, wall is a opaque object. Okay. Next one is transparent. That is opposite to opaque. What are all the things which can able to pass the light? They are all transparent objects. For example, glass. For example, what? Glass. We can able, light can able to pass through that glass. So glass is a transparent object. Okay. The next word is pleasant. The next one is what? Pleasant. What do you mean by pleasant? That is sweet to hear. That is, it's very soft. They are called pleasant. Next one is chirping. Chirping is nothing but the sounds created by the birds. Sound created by bird is called what? Chirping. Next one is honking. Honking, that is related to the sound created by the vehicles. In traffic signal and also we used to hear this sound mostly, isn't it? They will honk the vehicles. The sound created by the vehicles is that is called what? Honking. Next one is vibration. Vibration is also a word related with sound. Vibration is a word related with sound. Next one is friction. Friction is nothing but, for example, imagine a ball is, imagine a football. Okay, if a man hits the ball, what happen? It will travel in the air, isn't it, with the same speed. Suppose if it hits the floor or somewhere else, the speed will be reduced, isn't it? So the ball hitting a thing is that is called friction. Because of that friction only, a ball, suppose if a ball hits the ground, what happened? The speed of the ball will be reduced. So that is called friction. With the help of friction only, the speed was reduced. Okay, so that is called what? Friction. The next one is bursting. Bursting means what? Something is going to blooming out, burst out, firing. Okay. Then reflection. Reflection is a word related to light. Some objects will allow the light to pass. They are transparent. Some objects never allow the light to pass. They are opaque. there are some objects which will reflect the light, which means bouncing back the light. It will bouncing back. Bouncing back means what? Again it will send it back. That is called reflection. So reflection, in this lesson it is related with light. Okay, so I repeat the words: luminous, shadow, opaque, transparent, pleasant, chirping, honking, vibration, friction, bursting, reflection. Vibration word is related with sound. Friction is related with force. Reflection is here related with light. Okay. So the second one, group of words. What are all the words we have written here? Just we will look out. First one is path of light. Path of light. What do you mean by path? Path means way of light. We know that light travels in a straight path, that is straight line. So path of light. Second one is tug of war. Tug of war, it's one of the games. In this game, both team, it's a team game, that is group game. Okay, two teams have to play. One rope will be given for them, and each team, what they will do, they have to pull that rope. They have to pull the rope. Okay, so that game is called what? Tug of war. If you forgot, just go to the lesson videos. In that the picture was given. Okay, tug of war, it is one of the games. In this game they will pull the rope. Okay, next third one, natural source of light. Natural source of light. What is the natural source of light? Yes, sun. Then to and fro movements. To and fro meaning forward and backward. That is, imagine a swing, that is Oonjal. We used to play, isn't it? So what you are doing? You will go front and again you will come back. Again you will go front and you will come back. That movement is called to and fro movement. Okay, forward, backward, to and fro movements. Okay, the next topic is fill in the blanks. So it's a very common thing we already discussed in our lesson. Light travels in a dash line. Light travels in a straight line. Light travels in a straight line. Dash are fast to and fro movements. Vibration. Vibration is something, it's related with sound, I told, isn't it? That is called what? Vibration. Bats find their way around by producing sound. Here birds, here represents a bird bat. Okay, they will find their way by producing sounds. A force that slowed down the movement of an object is called friction. By friction, in whatever it is, whatever the object it is, whether it is a ball or you are throwing something, whatever it is, due to friction, the speed will be reduced. Okay, for example, if you throw the ball, if it hits down or if it hit on the wall or somewhere else, the speed will be reduced. That is because of the friction. Light travels faster than sound. While comparing light and sound, which will travel fast? Light. For example, thunder and lightning. Imagine thunder meaning what? Idi. Lightning, minnal. So thunder, that is sound. Lightning is because the light. So which will come first, do you think? Both are happening in the sky, isn't it? Thunder and the lightning, both are happening in the sky. It occurs at the same time. It starts at the same time. But which one we are able to see? What we are while hitting the earth, that is by in our eyes, which one we are seeing first? That is light. Why? Because from the sky it has to travel in the earth, isn't it? So during that time, light travels faster while comparing to sound. So we will see the lightning first, then only we will hear the sound of the thunder. Okay, so light travels faster than the sound. Next one is answer the following. The first question, what is light? Why is it important for us? What is light? Why is it important for us? What is light? Light is a form of energy. Light is a form of energy. It enables us to see objects. With the help of light only we can see the objects. So how? When light falls on an object, we can see the object. Once, for example, if you want to see an object, the light will be, if light is the main thing. If there is no light, you can't able to see the object, isn't it? So once the light falls on the object, we can able to see the object. So that is the importance of a light. Second question, what is a shadow? How are shadows formed? Yes, we already seen in vocabulary. Shadow is what I told. Shadow is a black patch, isn't it? A shadow is a black patch found on the ground when we stand in the sun outside. One no, that is if you are in a home means you can't able to find the shadow. Only in presence of light only shadow will be formed, isn't it? Okay, it is formed when the path of light is black. Okay, we are standing in the open area. Okay, we are standing in an open area and sun is available, so we will get the sunlight. And we are all what? Opaque object, that is we cannot pass the light, isn't it? So when the sunlight falls on us, what happened? The path of the light will be blocked. So the opposite side, no, there is no light, so that area becomes dark patch, that is called shadow. Have you clear? I repeat the sentence given here. A shadow is a black patch found on the ground when we stand in the sun outside. It is formed when the path of light is blocked. It always formed on the opposite side of the source of light. Definitely, isn't it? It will be formed on the opposite side. Suppose if you are facing towards the sun, your back side, isn't it there? That portion never gets the light. So the back side portion only, no, that will be seen in the form of shadow in the ground. Clear? Okay. Question number 3. What is noise? What is noise? A loud and unpleasant sound is called noise. I told what do you mean by pleasant? In vocabulary I told what it is. There is very soft sound, very sweet to hear, that is pleasant. Unpleasant is just opposite one, that is a unbearable sound. A loud and unpleasant sound, that is called what? Noise. Okay. Fourth one, what is force? How is it helpful to us? A push or pull upon an object is called force. A push or pull upon an object is called force. Any object, if you are pushing the object, that is also force. If you are pulling an object, that is also a force. For example, if you want to if you want to get into a home, you have to open the door either by pushing or pulling, isn't it? So that is also what? Force. How is it useful, helpful to us? It helps us to move things, stop things, change the direction and shape of an object. With the help of force, what are all the things you can do? You can move the things. If you want to move a bench, you have to give force, isn't it? Stop things. If you want to stop the ball, what you have to do? You have to give force. That is either you have to catch the ball or you have to stop the ball by some way. Change the direction. You can change the direction of an object by giving force, and you can change the shape also. For example, imagine a clay. If you give some force, the shape will be changed, isn't it or not? So by force you can move things, you can stop the things, you can change the direction of the thing, otherwise you can change the shape of the thing. Okay. Next question. Firefly is a luminous animal. Why? First of all, we should know what is firefly. Firefly is an insect. Minmini Poochi, they used to say, isn't it? And it is a beetle which glows at night only. Another luminous body which is living is glowworms. That is also one of the luminous animal. Okay. So why firefly is a luminous animal? Because it glows at night. We usually say when the light hits on the object only we can able to see the object. But without light, even in night also we can able to see the firefly beetle. So it is a luminous animal. Have you understand? Okay. So with this lesson 13 has been over. So go through the video again and study well. Okay. Now we are going to concentrate lesson 9 weather. I hope you are all copy down this lesson in your notebook. If doesn't, please copy down now. Okay. Shall we start? So lesson 9 weather. So we will start with the vocabulary as it is. The first one is weather. The first one is what? Weather. What do you mean by weather? Because this is the chapter given for you, isn't it? Weather is the lesson name. What do you mean by weather? Weather, it shows any condition of wind, rain, clouds, sunshine for a particular time, no, that is called weather. Okay. Second one is scorching. Scorching meaning high temperature, that is very hot. Very hot. That is called what? Scorching. Third one is pleasant. So we discussed about this word pleasant in our last lesson. That is very soft. Anemometer. Anemometer is an instrument. What do you mean by anemometer? Anemometer is an instrument to detect, that is to measure the speed of the wind. Okay. The next one is drought. Drought is a condition we can we will found when there is no water, there is no rain for a prolonged period of time. That condition is called drought. If there is no rain, if there is no water, there is no rain for a heavy period, that condition is called drought. Next word is flood. Flood is a just opposite to drought. Heavy rain for a prolonged period of time, that is called flood. That is vellam. In Tamil they will say vellam. Drought means just opposite to that. Panjam. That is no water. Flood means heavy rainwater that leads to flood. The next one is stagnant. Stagnant means not moving, remains same. For example, stagnant water. Stagnant water means there are some waters which will move. That is river water, they move. Isn't it? Isn't it or not? Yes. There are some water which are stagnant. That is pond water. They are stagnant water. They are not running water. So stagnant means not moving. The next one is breeding. Breeding means that is one of the reproduction. For example, mosquitoes breed in water. That is, they will do reproduction. They will make their young ones. They will lay eggs and produce their young ones in the water, isn't it? That production and laying of eggs and the young ones coming out is there, no, giving birth. That is called breeding. The next one is storm. Storm is a word related with wind. Storm means a heavy blowing of air with rain, no, that is called storm. That is in Tamil they used to say puyal. Okay. And last one is puddle. Puddle means a small pond. Imagine like a very small pond. Okay. Suppose if there is if we get rain for 2 to 3 days continuously, we will used to found some small ponds over there in areas, isn't it? That is called puddle. Okay. Kuttai. In Tamil they will say kutta. Kuttai means not a short, a very small pond, that is called puddle. Okay. So I repeat the words: weather, scorching, pleasant, anemometer, drought, flood, stagnant, breeding, storm, puddle. Clear? Okay. We will next see the group of words. First one is pellets of frozen rain. Pellets of frozen rain. Pellets means a small solid form. Okay. For example, what I can say, like pellets, like it will be like camphor. It will like sudam, that is not exactly sudam, the shape, size I am saying, okay. Pellets of frozen rain. Frozen rain means what? That is nothing but the pellets of frozen rains here represents hailstones, that is Alangatti Malai. Have you seen sometimes during rain we used to find some snows or also it will fell down. So they are called pellets of frozen stone. In Tamil, that is, sorry, in English, in a short, they used to say hailstones. Okay. The next one is rivers of ice. That is, the rivers usually with water. If it is fully covered with ice, there is rivers of ice. Degree of heat. It represents the temperature. That is, degree of heat represents what? Temperature. That is measurement of temperature. Okay. Surface of the earth. That is earth's surface. We people are living on the earth's surface, isn't it? So surface of the earth meaning what? Earth's surface. I repeat, pellets of frozen rain, which meaning hailstones, Alangatti Malai. Next, rivers of ice, degree of heat, surface of the earth. Okay. The next one, some glossary. See, here all the words are given related to either wind or water or river, something. Okay. The first one is wind. What do you mean by wind? Wind is nothing but a moving air. A moving air is called wind. Second one, breeze. Wind blowing slowly, that is called breeze. Wind blowing slowly, that is called what? Breeze. Third one is storm. A very strong wind with lightning and thunder, that is along with rain, no, that is called what? Storm. Fourth one, hailstones, that is pellets of frozen rain, only we discussed. Third one is glaciers, rivers of ice. Rivers of ice, that is called what? Glaciers. So this you can see in the polar regions, rivers of ice and all. Because of very low temperature, the water will freeze. So those rivers are called as glaciers. Okay. So wind, breeze, storm, hailstone, glaciers. Fill in the blanks. People who study weather are called meteorologists. That is, during news, don't know how many of you have seen news channel and all. The end of the news, they will say the climates, everything, weather report, isn't it? So every day they use it to measure the temperature, that is for the particular climate, no, for particular areas and all. So those people who are all regularly noted down this temperature and study the weather, no, they are called meteorologists. Those people are only analyzing the weather report and they are delivering that to the news channel. Okay, so people who study weather are called meteorologists. Excess rainfall causes flood. Enough or no rainfall leads to drought. So flood and drought are opposite to each other. Okay. The change in weather in every few months is called season. So you know very well, in your lower grade itself you people studied. There are 4-5 seasons. What are they? Summer, winter, spring, autumn and monsoon. Monsoon is nothing but rainy season. Summer season we used to wear cotton dresses and we have to drink more water. We used to we like to swim in the water, that is we want to go to swimming pool, isn't it? We used to do. In winter what you will do? Just opposite. Winter, instead of cotton we will to wear woolen dresses and everything we will totally cover because there will be more snow and all, isn't it? Spring season, what we will do, it's a pleasant season, isn't it? Flowers start to bloom, so it is very nice, it's a very good season, isn't it or not? Have you remember everything? Yes. Okay. And what we will do, so most, it's a pleasant season, isn't it? And what about autumn? Autumn is a shedding of leaves, that is trees, what they will do, the leaves will become dry, so they will fall down, isn't it? Dry leaves you can able to see in the ground. And what about monsoon? Monsoon is a rainy season, so most of the diseases, it is the it is the reason we used to get most of the water diseases, very common diseases and all, malaria, dengue, everything. So I hope you studied the seasons very well in your last grade itself. Okay. So next one is shortage of food for a long period of time is called famine season. It's a famine, not season, it is called famine. Shortage of food. If there is no food or very low food for a long period of time, that is called what? Famine. That is in Tamil they used to say Panjam. Okay. Okay. So these are the fill in the blanks given for you. Next one is answer the following. First one is define weather. Define weather. The condition of wind, rain, sunshine and clouds at a given time and place is called weather. The condition of wind, rain, sunshine and clouds at a given time and place is called weather. It is given in your book as it is. Okay. Next, why is afternoon the hottest part of the day? For the whole day, why we are that is why we used to say afternoon is the hottest part. Why we are not saying morning or evening? Because sun is at the highest part point in the sky, because during afternoon only the sun will come to, that is it is over our head, so we will get more sunlight, isn't it? So it shines directly overhead, so afternoon becomes the hottest part. Morning, what happened? It will be in our side, that is either in the right or left hand side. We know that sun rises in the east, so it should be in the lower, that is in the equator, what we can say, it is in the lower portion. But during afternoon, we can able to see the sun just exactly overhead to us, so we will get more light. So hottest part of the day is afternoon. How do scientists measure the speed of wind and direction of wind? First one, speed of wind. The speed of wind is measured by anemometer. Speed. The speed of wind is measured by anemometer, and direction of wind, that is in which direction it is blowing, that is measured by wind vane. That is measured by what? Wind vane. Next one, what is sea breeze? How is it different from land breeze? Breeze, I told, what do you mean by breeze? That is very soft blowing air wind, that is wind is called breeze. And there are two types of breeze, sea breeze, land breeze. The breeze blows from the sea to the land, as cool air, that is sea breeze. Imagine you are standing in the seashore. At that time, if the breeze blows from sea to the land, that breeze is sea breeze and it takes place in daytime. Land breeze means the breeze blows from the land to the sea, that is called land breeze and it takes place during night time. So which breeze you will find in daytime? That is sea breeze. Land breeze, it will be found only during night time. Okay, so that's about this lesson paper. So please, those who didn't copy down, please at least copy now itself, because we don't have much time. We are having one more class, so during that class we have to see the remaining two lessons. Okay, study well. Don't just read one time, you have to read at least 2 or 3 times to get the idea. Okay, all the best. Thank you.